Welcome back to Tarot by the Bay. I'm David. Okay, just got done with work. Caught the last little bit of Hogalish today with Libby on there as a special guest. Good to see her on there. If you haven't already, check out Hogarth's channel and his live. Never could get enough Libby collabs out there. She's starting to put herself out a little bit more, and it's good to see. Public service announcement, as I mentioned before, there is a fake Facebook page out there called Tarot by the Bay. I used to have a Facebook page. I deactivated it because Zuckerberg at the beginning of the year. And then this one cropped up with a WhatsApp saying I do personal readings. I don't know who that person is. They're basically using the Lighthouse logo that I use, using my name, and then basically looks like they're trying to scam people. I know some folks have gone on there to report it. And I just want to say that if you're on Facebook and you see it, ignore it. It's not me. And if you want to do something, you can report it. Let me pause and see if that person's still on there. Okay, first off, good job. It looks like the Facebook page is down. However, this person also has a Facebook group discussion page. So if you feel the need to get some vigilantism out there, go ahead and mass report that. Again, look up Tarot by the Bay on Facebook. You'll see a Tarot by the Bay group or something along those lines. You can click on that. There'll be a triple ellipse on the main page, and you can click on that to report it. And we'll get that one taken down too. And again, thank you to the viewer who spotted that and gave me the heads up. It shows I do read the comments. And thank you all for your help in taking that down. I do not want any of you to ever get scammed ever. It just, that really grinds on me. My mom does reach out to my brother and myself with multiple things per month of people trying to scam her. Not a nice thing to do to a 90-year-old woman. Okay, news. It appears that Kamala Harris is not going to run for the California governor next year. The announcement came out today that she said, I have, quote, I've given serious thought to asking the people of California for the privilege to serve as their governor. I love the state, its people, and its promise. It is my home. But after deep reflection, I've decided I will not run for governor in this election. Okay. There you go. This, of course, opens up a wide range of possibilities. One of which I think we would hope for is that, the Ames thing is going to happen. The election is going to be shown to be stolen, and Kamala Harris would be put in as president. I think that would kind of be like the thing that we would want. That doesn't mean that's what's going to happen, but at least allows that as one path going forward. I don't know if that's the most likely path because we've never done this before. And the path of succession currently is vice president, then secretary of state, and then a bunch of cabinet members. Or not secretary of state, vice president, then speaker of the House. Then I think speaker of the Senate, and then a bunch of cabinet positions. So who knows how this is going to go out, if it even gets challenged. Now hopefully we'll find out something in the August-September timeframe. I was hoping we'd already hear something, but not yet, as I record this on July 30th. Katie Porter did throw out there, she was saying, she actually put out a very public message saying, if Kamala Harris is running for governor, I won't. But basically, if Kamala Harris isn't, then Katie Porter will. So that's going to be an interesting one. And it could also be that if Kamala Harris isn't the governor of California, that does set her up for, VP, for a presidential run, a VP if she wants to do it again, or my favorite would be Attorney General, turning her loose on the coup, and the members of the coup she'd be the exact opposite of the last guy, Mr. Garland. Okay, so let's look at the energy around Kamala Harris's announcement she's not running for governor. By the way, if she ran for governor, likely she would be one of the top 2 vote getters in the primary, and likely she would be the person who won it. So I think she's walking away from what would probably be a sure thing. And she would be basically the leader of the fourth largest economy in the world. So let's look at the energy of Kamala Harris with her announcement that she's not running for the governor of California in this next election. This will be, of course, for entertainment purposes only. Foundation of the reading is the Nine of Swords. There is a lot of anxiety going on here. Maybe she's just mentally she's not there. This tells me like mentally she's not there. I think she's mentally equipped to do the job. There's some stressful anxiety. What's underneath it all? The Knight of Cups. This, you know what it could be? And I hate to say this because it paints her in such a fragile light. I don't know if she wants to be rejected again. She's won all her elections up to that. What's the challenge? Yeah. The challenge is, what if they reject me? I hate to say that. Because it sounds patronizing, you know what I mean? Like she's this delicate little flower. And I don't. Maybe inside she is. Maybe she's got a real tender, sensitive part about her that this rejection or rebuke, or she views like the election as a rebuke. I wouldn't say that at all. But it's just that's one way to look at this. Emotion, and the reason why I say it is it's the I went forward, I put myself out there, and I wasn't accepted, and I can't. It's like I can't go through that again. In the past, you get the Eight of Coins, learning the ropes. She working her way up from being a prosecutor in San Francisco to attorney general to a senator. Vice president, success. And then this last presidential run may have... This could just be I'm soured on politics, too. Current situation is Knight of Cups. She just might be happy where she is. I think as a pause with this, you might have to pause to reflect. She just might have realized that, all the stuff that she's been doing all these years with politics, not being in it, might be the happiest she's been in a while. Just throwing that out there. Let her husband work and earn a living. She could be a trophy wife. Overarching energy is the devil. Yeah, it's... politics are dirty and horrible. Running against Trump must have been an awful experience, especially when you bring in all the positive vibes and it doesn't come through. Lesson to be learned is the Eight of Cups. Yeah, she needs more time to recover. She's not recovered yet. This really, it just looks like this really impacted her. Outcome, yeah. Right now, she's not in an emotional place where she's ready to potentially lose again. She's not there. I don't want to say like her confidence is shaken. That would be one way to interpret it. But it's just like the rejection. There's just a rejection vibe with this. And honestly, as somebody who lives in California, has, seen her career in California, she would do fine. Oh, yeah, you got the folks in the Central Valley who could be like, yeah, Kamala Harris, we don't want her. But, a bunch of rural MAGA folks. Okay. I'm going to read on this, but now, after that one, it just makes the question seem rather moot. Would she entertain... Okay. Maybe let's ask a different question. I was going to ask, is she going to entertain another run at the presidency, another run at the governorship later on? How about, what does she want to do? If she's not going to run for the governorship, What are her goals? Does she know what she wants to do? What is in her heart, in her soul, her spirit that she wants to do next? Little guidance would be great. She's looking for a new cause, something to motivate her, something that she can bring forward. It's almost like resume building. They talk about her working for nonprofits. That actually would be something I think that would fit into this. Yeah, and she's been thinking about this for a while. It could be that she's already come up with the new cause and she's putting that plan into place. She's been planning this she did some soul searching and she's making forward progress. Look at all this fire energy here. In the past, you got the strength card. She's done the things that she does well, but she's a woman with multiple strengths. And I think she's looking at leveraging what she does and the actions that she takes. This could just be, I've just been through the ringer with that devil card up here. I want to do something productive, constructive, something that fills my soul type of thing. Current situation is 4 of coins. Again, she's protecting herself, protecting her values, but I think it's also that it's something that's going to be close to the heart. And again, with the 4 of coins, this could be a nonprofit that's going to have its funding slashed by the government. So if you put a dynamo like Kamala Harris in this position, you can free up the money and really help whatever cause she's associated with. It's going to do it with poverty or helping impoverished people. Whether it's, maybe helping undocumented workers in California or trafficked people. It's almost like she's giving back. She's trying to take that loss of the presidency as an opportunity to take her strength and turn it into something good. Take those lemons and make lemonade out of it. Lesson to be learned is the 8 of Swords. She could have just said, I was a victim, I was robbed, I had this taken from me. I think she had to do some soul searching, and now she's going to free herself from the confines of where her political career was taking her. And you think about it, were she to become president, what do you do after that? I mean, most presidents, I don't want to say they don't work afterwards, but it's not like they go get a job, They usually create a foundation and then they head up their foundation. And maybe she could do that, but it's just like, I think she's been freed of expectations. She can do what she wants. The outcome is going to be the Sun card. Whatever she chooses to do, she will unveil it and she will crush it. So we may want Kamala out there kicking butt and taking names, but instead of taking down bad guys and being vilified by the Republicans and MAGA, she might do something else instead. Okay. When she's... how to phrase this? Okay. In the future, and this assumes that the toxicity against women and black women and Republicans, Democrats has diminished, and maybe MAGA isn't quite the thing it was. Say, if the cult has broken up and it's a less toxic environment in the United States, will she return to politics? Or what's the energy like around her with a political future? Is this something she would even do? I imagine the book hasn't been written on this one yet. Yeah. Well, that remains to be seen. Wheel of Fortune as the Foundation, Queen of Cups. Yeah, if she's going to do it again, she's got to make sure she doesn't get emotionally hurt this time. She's got to do something. There would have to be a cause there would need to be a cause for her to want to go back into that fray. That's not a no. It's just she's got to learn to protect herself, and it's got to be a cause that motivates her to fight. In the past is the Moon card. Right now, she doesn't really think this is going to be a possibility. And we're asking about the future. With the situation in the future is, if it's toxic, the answer is going to be no. Or if the situation's so bad and she's needed, then she'll do it. But I think she would prefer things to be less toxic out there. That being said, it's her integrity. Her integrity overcomes the toxicity. But she's also she would also be going in with her eyes wide open. Leslie learns the Two of Wands. If she does, it's because of the stuff she's doing now. Gets her motivated for another run. This Two of Wands was the energy underneath her with her current Ace of Wands. So if she's done what she feels like she needs to do, then she might say, okay, I'm ready for another run at this. The outcome would be the Five of Cups. Disappointment, but she's got to be able, if she were to do it, and this kind of looks like, no, it's still not ready in the future. This one really would be, can I handle another loss? Or maybe the only time she can actually run is if she can handle another loss. So that's entirely up to her and whether or not she wants to do it. She's got the goods to do it. She's got the drive to do it. It's just the rejection. And again, this is for entertainment purpose only. I could be way off base, but good Lord, you notice the complete lack, well, there was like one coins card. The lack of coins cards in there. And an abundance of cups. This just looked like it was emotionally a really, really difficult time. And because she's kind of a private person and isn't going to let the world see that, doesn't mean that there wasn't a lot of angst and hand-wringing that happened in private. Spirit, anything else you want to share with regards to Kamala Harris's future? Or message regarding Kamala Harris would be great. Just to share as we wrap this up. Knight of Pentacles. I literally just watched Dr. Lena today. You know, we talk about this, about being the mercenary and stuff like that. She goes, the truest meaning of this card is patience. Patience. And the presentations of values. She is a prosecutor. She is, she presents as very black and white, very analytical, cut and dry type person. She's on a new journey. She's walking a new path. Be patient with her as she walks this new path. She will still be Kamala Harris. But we don't know what the future holds. We don't know what's coming next. Let her walk her path. Let her do what she wants to do. She needs to be the star here as she walks her new path. She'll still be Kamala. And if she's ready and when she's ready, she'll be ready. She may never be ready. This may not happen in our lifetimes. But it might. Let her walk her path. We don't have to let her go. We don't have to say goodbye. We can just say, we love you. Good luck. And we wish you all the best. And we hope we see you again soon. Send her off with love. Thank you very much for watching this video and supporting my channel. I appreciate it. This reading is for entertainment purposes only. But I hope you found it insightful. And I'll catch you on the next video. Take care.